Welcome back. You are live with Expresso. Thank you so much for keeping it locked. It is going to be a beautiful morning. I know this because our performers just stepped in. Now, not everyone can be a great musician. I know because I desperately want to be one, but I don't have the chops. But a great musician can come from anywhere. Now, after years on the sports field, self-professed jock Dominic Sherrell found his calling in music on a trip to Amsterdam, of all places, where he came across a busker on the street, and then his life changed forever. I'm sure it's a little more complicated than that, but we love the sound of that story. And he has now swapped his rugby clothes for his guitar and is now putting his passion into song. So let's take a listen to that passion right now and get a taste of his debut single, How to Love Again.
She was such a caring soul, caring for the world she owns, waiting for him all alone. The feelings crept inside her soul. Still he sat and waited long to show her how to love again. And oh, will you show me, will you show me how to love again?
And she did show him how to love again. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Dominic is in the house. Welcome to it, too. I was wondering, like, I put a lot of love and energy into that intro, and I thought that would make you smile. But I saw something else made you smile there. That was just beautiful, buddy. Awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I've got to ask this because you came from a different kind of path to get to this point. Were you always musically inclined, or was this like a real out-of-the-blue kind of scenario where music came into your life? Where did your musical journey kind of formulate?
So I was 16 years old and I did a trip with my folks to Amsterdam, and we were there and there was a guy busking in the street. I think he was a local guy, and he was doing a Pink Floyd cover actually at the time, and he had a massive crowd around him, and it just resonated with me so much. At the time I was playing a lot of sport and everything, and I was on the rugby field a lot. And then at 19 I picked up a guitar and pretty much self-taught myself, and then from then on just practiced loads, and now I've written my first single and I've got a few other songs in the pipeline to come out. So yeah, I think I found my niche and my passion really now. And
it's not like you can sing, you're good at it. It's not just like a side hustle, you are really, really good. I've got to ask, coming from the rugby background, because I marvel at, especially when we get young rugby players, they'll be terrified to go on camera. Yet once the camera's rolling, the BMT kicks in and they just get it done, because that's what you got to do on a sports field.
Definitely,
Is it that same kind of adrenaline flow? Is that same feeling? How are you able to just step in front of a crowd and perform? Because that, for me, has got to be the most terrifying thing that you can do on this planet.
Yeah, I think it's trial and error. You know, in the beginning I was very nervous and I was super shy to get up on stage and everything. I mean, and then the more I have been doing it, it's just become easier over time, and yeah, I feel like it's that thrill and that adrenaline of being up on stage and
now we've got crowds again. Now you can actually perform in front of crowds again.
Is back,
How to Love Again. Okay, there is something very special going on in that music video. I don't think you needed much coaxing to bring out that particular performance. Talk us through this song, first of all. What inspired it?
So it was inspired about, obviously I'd been through some bad breakups and everything in the past, and I wrote the song about how to love again. And not only just how to love again, but how to learn to love myself again in order to love someone else again.
Brilliant.
Know? Because I find if you can't love yourself, you won't be able to give that love to someone else, you know?
Do you get to that place through your music? Is it that cathartic and that therapeutic for you to be able to? Because I marvel at how much emotion goes into the songwriting process. Performing it, that's the joy at the end of the journey, but you've got to work through the hard yards to get to that point. Do you feel like you're able to heal yourself through your music? Can you love again?
Yes, 100%. And the thing is, I find it very therapeutic to write music and sit with it and come up with the concept and the idea and compose the song at the end of the day,
Who's in the video, man?
So that's my girlfriend, Kaylee, actually. We met on the music video, actually. I needed someone for the music video. I needed try to find a pretty girl to be in it. And the director of the music video had her in mind, and then she came into the video and we literally just, it worked, you know. It was just like we've known each other for
Buddy, I'm about to marry my music video girl, so I get it, dude. I understand where you're coming from completely. It's beautiful, but I get a sense that as much as you've got this kind of quiet confidence about you, that you're only just getting started, man.
Yeah.
What's the next big thing for you this year? Obviously, a lot of new music in the works, which I'm assuming you want to get out into the world.
Of course, yeah. I think, well, like, as much as the honeymoon stage of my relationship, I feel like it's the honeymoon stage also of my career in music.
For sure.
So I think, like, there's a lot of big things happening. I think being on Expresso today is amazing as well. It's a huge opportunity.
Oh, well
and
done.
I also want to line up a few gigs, maybe at Cafe Rue, going forward and everything, and just getting the name out there, you know. And
Were you fishing right now with the Cafe Rue? Because chances are they're watching. We have like a conveyor belt of amazing performance going straight to Rue from here, man. Buddy, I have no doubt the reason why you found yourself here is because you're about to break the big time. That often happens. So we get to watch with great pleasure as these artists become. So we cannot wait to watch you become and woo your beautiful girlfriend, because it is his real girlfriend in the music video. He's going to be bringing you that debut hit along with a couple more this morning, and he's performing, yes, for his girl, but also for you and for us. So don't move a muscle.